This video explains the procedure of total leukocyte count using Newber's chamber or hemocytometer with calculations. These are the items that you require for doing this.
This is improved Newber's chamber, as we can see, and it is used for making total leukocyte count and total RBC count. In fact, you can use this for making any cell count. This has gutters on both sides and you have a center gutter connecting both the gutters. So, practically there is H shaped gutter over here, and on that we have the raised part which is silver in color, as you see. This won't be visible in this, but would be visible in the microscope.
Under microscope we see grid like this. The corner 4 grids are for white blood cell, while the center part is for the red blood cell. So, if you notice, the corner 4 grids are 4 into 4 large squares, while if the central RBC grids are divided into 5 into 5 squares. There are 25 squares in the center, which we would learn in the RBC experiment. We are presently concerned with the 4 corner grids, which are for the WBC, and you will measure count the WBCs in this area. Each of the 4 large corner squares are 1 millimeter into 1 millimeter length into breadth, and the depth, as you can see, is 0.1 millimeter. So, that gives us a effective volume of 0.1 millimeter cube in each of the corner large squares, and since we have 4 such squares, that gives us the total volume of blood sample as 0.4 millimeter cube. This is the WBC pipette, which has marking up to 0.5, 1 and 11. It has a small bulb and a white bead, which helps in identifying this pipette also, and this is a 0.5 mark, and we have a 1 mark which is here just below the bulb, and above the bulb there is a mark 11. This is the diagrammatic representation of that pipette, where you take the blood up to these marks, and note that the dilution becomes 1:20 when we do like this. The reagent used for this purpose is Turk solution, and this is distilled water in which glacial acetic acid and Genesian violet has been mixed. So, it ruptures the RBC membrane, so you do not find any RBC, and all the WBCs are available for the test. Compare it with Towson solution for the RBC, which is essentially a normal saline over there without any color. So, this would be a blue colored solution, Turk solution. Taking the blood sample for the test. There is a separate video on how to prick the finger. We can prick the finger and take the sample directly into the pipette using negative pressure. Ensure that there is a free flow of blood from the prick site and there is no air bubble coming into the pipette. Take the sample up to 0.5 mark, and then the Turk solution is to be sucked again using the negative pressure up to mark 11. So, ensuring that no air bubble comes in and solution is taken up to 11, and then make the pipette horizontal and roll it between your finger so that it is mixed well with the sample and the solution mixed well, and leave it on the table for at least few minutes for the reaction to take place and the RBC membranes to be ruptured by the Turk solution.
For doing total leukocyte count, we would keep cover slip on the Newber's chamber, ensuring that the margins of the cover slip are with the margin of the chamber, and then we from the pipette on which the blood was taken, we discard the initial 2 to 3 drops, so that the unmixed blood is lost, and after discarding 2 to 3 drops, the Newber's chamber would be charged, and just see how the Newber's chamber is being charged. You are just putting the pipette at the border line of the cover slip, and with capillary action the entire blood gets sucked inside.
Now focus the Newbus chamber under microscope under 10x magnification and low illumination, and the WBCs would be visible as little shiny particles seen inside those squares. The WBC squares are the 4 big squares at the corners, that is each having 16 squares. So you have to count the WBC in all the 64 squares, the 16 squares at the 4 corners, and add up the numbers. Now while counting, ensure that you ignore those sitting on the lines, border lines, top and the right border, so as to avoid the double counting, because those would automatically be counted in the next square. And once we have arrived at the counting, the total number that we find, let us say that total number of count that you made was x. Now remember, for the calculation purpose, the WBC square has 0.1 millimeter cube of depth and of volume, and there are x number of squares in that with 1:20 dilution, that makes it 50x. So total number of WBC would be x into 50. The x is the number of cells that you counted in all the 64 squares.